Maybe I should unmute. Good morning, ladies and gents. Exciting times ahead. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. Maybe an Aegis ship? There might be. There might be. Everyone relaxed. Are your wallets recharged? For in 10 days, 22 hours and 42 minutes, the IAE of 2953 will begin. And the spending will begin again. Or will it? I don't know. I think I've been pretty good at not spending. In fact, the Zeus, I just CCU'd instead of fresh cash, which is good. No money until Spider or Nix, Doc. Morning, Doc. No money until Nix. Laudermid, good morning. Captain Thorn, hello. Trying to figure out with no intro music. You know what? Tomorrow I will do the intro music. I'm not sure if YouTube is gonna flag the music. It may or may not. I don't know. We'll give it a test run. We'll see. But so this is just up. Just went up, and there's a video too. Guess we'll take a look at that. New test hat. Yeah, no. So this is the one which we put up for sale during the SeasonCon. And this is typically the normal one, but I find the material on the old one was better. I don't know. Well, I'm going to wear this for a while and see how it works. We'll see. Evening from Netherlands. Hello. Jangmo going for the original one. Yes. Bonjour from Montreal. Okay. Exciting times. So apparently there is the theme of the IAE. We already see from the lines in the background, it kind of looks like the Gatak Railin, right? So is it possible the Gatak Railin is close to completion? Or is it going to be a big tease? Because that's a beautiful ship. I hope that comes around. What's the link for Test Squadron Discord? Exclamation Discord will give you that. Noble. Where's everyone in chat from? Yeah, chat. Where you from? Shout out to Montreal, the Netherlands. Good morning too. I know Doc is in the States. Which state are you in, Doc? Noble is from the great state of Texas. Is the Railin even in production was concept? Well, I guess we're going to find out soon, Jake. We're going to find out soon. There was also a video that went up. Let me grab that. We have some screenshots, stills. That's good. I see Lefty posted this in Discord already. On the ball. I guess this will be a good place to start. All right, so we'll do that. Then I see on Reddit they have grabbed stills, and we'll go and dissect those and new things in the surprises section leak. You know what? Let me look at that first. I don't know if I want to do leaks because I do like being surprised at times. I don't know about you guys, but I do appreciate like the F8 Lightning when that came out. I'm not opposed to being surprised by CIG at times because I do like it. So I don't know. We'll take a poll, chat. Should we dive into some? I'm going to check this first before I bring it to you. Let's see, and we'll see if the leaks are worthy. New leaks in the surprise. Okay, there's just stills. Okay, it's not a leak. Yeah, we can look at that. That is not a leak at all. All right. I think we are good. How's the volume, by the way? Mic check 1, 2. We good? Only thing I avoid is Squadron 42 spoilers. Yeah, same. I don't want to know about Squadron 42. I don't want to know the plot. I don't want to know the story. I want to go in blind. Icaro. Hola, amigo. I hope for the 600 rework. Yeah, so Icaro, I don't know we get the rework, but I do know there's going to be a military transport variant, possibly. There is going to be an armored transport variant or military variant of the 600i. That has been mentioned somewhere. Thanks for the follow, Buzz Costume. Scape. Good evening, good morning for me. I'm West Coast. I'm looking for a good group to do stuff with. Depends what stuff, Noble. Keep it clean. Scape07, hello. Sultan, hello. Noble, first time chatter, welcome. Boss Costume just followed, welcome. All right, so without further ado, ladies and gents, let's take a look at the video just went up an hour ago entitled Star Citizen IAE 2953. For those who are new, the IAE is the International, oh my God, Intergalactic Aerospace Expo. I hope I didn't mess that up, did I? Does it say what it is? I don't always say international. The Intergalactic, okay, go back and edit that because there's no ways I can mess that up. The IAE is the International Aerospace Expo. I'm doubling down on it now. Test Squadron is a good group to do activities within the week. No, Icaro, come on. We're the worst. You guys know it. You never try to upsell us. Just be honest. It's absolute disaster. Protein. Delicious. All right, so without further ado, let's play the latest video and go.
Experience a universe of possibilities. Intergalactic Aerospace Expo 2953. All your favorite ships and manufacturers. Plus, a few new surprises.
All right, we're gonna have to watch that in
Touching
slow
down
motion.
at Tobin Expo Center, November 17th.
Okay, so most of it we've seen. I like, the reason I like the IAE is they get to display the ships with the right lighting and the right setting. It's like a showroom. You go check it out. Even if it's a ship that you already have, right? You can go check it out and walk around it, and we all do that. You go, oh, I have this ship. I've flown 1,000 times, but it's still nice to walk around, take a look under perfect lighting conditions. They really go all out to make it look good. If anything that CIG does well, their marketing team knows how to market really well. In fact, I would recommend car manufacturers to go and hire CIG marketing team for selling cars. They would do well. So let's jump in and take a closer look at what exactly they were showing us there. Nomads. Series. Those are awesome little ships, by the way. I didn't get the racing variant pictured here in the corner over there. I'm just not into racing too much, but it's a nimble little ship, and if you are a mediocre and above average pilot, it wrecks everything. Very tough to hit. Downside is no quantum drive on it, but otherwise, if you can transport around, great little ship.
Experience a universe of possibilities.
Experience a universe of possibilities. And let's see, we have an 890 jump up there. We've seen F8 in the little corner over there. That's a cutter.
Intergalactic Aerospace
Spirits.
Expo 2953.
All right, so the giveaway right away that the Gatak Railin or something from Gatak itself is coming is just the actual background they've used on the posters themselves. That pattern is exactly what they use on the Gatak Railin, right? Gatak Railin. We pull up an image of that. You will see, is there a close-up? There it is. This will do. So here is the sale page for the Gatak Railin when it first came out. Note the pattern you see on the ship here itself. That pattern there is repeated on the posters here. So we know that the Gatak as a manufacturer is likely releasing something new. Will it be the Railin coming up as flight ready? I doubt it. I think that the ship is pretty... We've seen White Box. We saw White Box a long, long time ago. And we also know that they do want to bring ships from concept to flight ready a lot faster. So maybe... I mean, externally it looks done. They got the model and everything. Internally, we don't know. But if they do give us a date, they'll be good. See, I'm not into transport, but I bought this just because... Look at it. Isn't that awesome? Hope it's flight ready. Yeah. So the new ship we'll see. This looks great. So if Gatak is coming out with a new ship as a manufacturer, well, let's take a close look at the video again. Yeah, let's keep going. Alright, so walking into the main hall, you will see the Hawk, the Terrapin, the Hawk. I just melted that. I melted the Hawk down and put the proceeds to the CCU into the Zeus, Bounty Hunter Zeus, because I want the Bounty Hunter ship, but it seems like the Zeus will do what the Hawk does, but a bit better. Hope I don't regret that. I mean, I can always do a buyback on it, but that was my reasoning behind it. Terrapin. Yeah, Terrapin is awesome. Everyone's been screaming for a medic Terrapin. You know, an SAR Terrapin. It's a perfect. It's heavily armored, you know. It will do the role perfectly. So I do hope there are variants on the Terrapin. I don't see why not. I mean, the Terrapin's done. Essentially just slap on some paints and call it something else, right? So that's the one hall. As we play further, we're going to see the Corsair. You know, to me, the Corsair is probably one of the forever ships. If you end up buying the Corsair as the first ship you ever buy in this game, it's a ship you'll always have. You're not going to get rid of it for anything. It's perfect. It's big enough, can carry everything. It's got the firepower. Everything you may need for a forever ship in this game is exactly that ship. So I absolutely love that. The only problem that the rest of you have, like me, if you have many ships, is it overlaps everything else, right? It does the same thing as 20 other ships you have. But for newer people coming in who are just looking for the one or two ships to have, definitely couldn't say more about that. It's the best.
Your favorite ships.
Okay, seen Banu, Scorpio,
Manufacture.
Spirit. Let's slow down. Playback speed. Right down. Analysis. Enhance. Spirit. It goes faster when it's off flashing a bunch of stuff. Mercury Star Island. We have the bunch of starfarers. Right. What's that down there? I can't make that out. What is that? Is that anything new? Anyone? Scissor Ninja, what's up? The Hull A? Looks a bit small for a Hull A, is it? I could be wrong. Now, chat, you don't know what you're talking about. It's obviously the Zeus. Really? Okay, so, I mean, I guess I haven't flown the Hull A then. Yeah? Well, yeah. Likely. Okay, I'll take your word for it. Hull A it is. Let's keep going.
Plus.
Surprise. Okay, Tumbril Storm.
Surprises.
And now comes... Alright, so... There's something reflecting a Redeemer in there. That is what? Is that Gion? What's that? The Misk Brothel. This is Gion font, right? So I don't think the Gatak Railin is flight ready or ready for display. I think this might be the new ship. Now remember the silhouettes we saw. Let me pull that up. Where is that post of the silhouettes? There was some silhouettes of a floaty ship. Where was it? Tools? Where are the... Just when you need it. Anyway, take my word for it. When they showed the silhouettes of the ships they're about to release, there was one which was kind of floating. It looked like a giant... Essentially a giant Fury. From what we can tell. Now, it's very possible that we're just misreading that, but it does look like it's going to be something like that. Now, there is... I don't know what this is supposed to be. Cover your eyes if you don't want any spoilers. But apparently there is a sketch of what someone thinks it will be like, which is that. I can't tell you what the source is other than, trust me, bro. But that would fit the design language of the Gatak, kind of a smaller Railin with 3 spiky things, and when it lands, maybe these arms move forward. That could be it. But someone from the trust me, bro, I know school of thought put that up. So I like that people are excited and, you know, go ahead. A fat Fury, I like it. I like it. This is legit. Trust me, bro. This is it. A Gatak starter ship. No, actually, you know what, Citizen Ninja? That wouldn't be horrible. There is no alien starter ship at the moment, so I do see room for that. You don't see enough alien ships in the verse escape. True. The reason being is that they don't do anything unique enough or important enough to make them right like the top combat. You're not going to go away from the Gladius or Arrow for combat. There's no alien ship which does that. They tried the Geon Scout, but you shoot one engine and it's completely worthless, right? So there's definitely room as far as the ship designs they make to add more into the collections. It looked, from what the silhouette showed, it looked like it would be too big for a starter ship, but as a medium-sized ship, maybe. From the school of, trust me, bro. Advanced or starter? Yeah. I don't know about... I think the starter ships like the Aurora and Cutter are in a good place. I don't think... Maybe. Do we need an alien starter ship? I don't know. I don't know. Would you as a new player go for the alien starter ship? If it offers something unique, maybe. We'll see. Advanced... Prospector advanced starters. Okay, I see where you're going with that. Right. But it's more of a price thing, right? I think $45 is the sweet spot for that. 45, $50, and that's it. Anything above that, you can kind of earn that in the game fairly easily. Well, maybe that's just me, but the way I see it is when you start playing this game and you just go mining for an hour or two, you don't have to spend that $80 on a ship because you'll buy it in game very quickly, right? Pizza Chef, correct. I mean, games do cost $80 now new, so not impossible, right? But let's continue. All right, so there's that. That is definitely Geon, you say? Everyone agrees that is Geon? This is unidentifiable to me. That kind of looks, again, like Geon design. Again, could be the Gatak design. Right? In answer to your question, would I go with an alien starter? My answer is so long as it does something else better than others. Though, I mean, EB, what does any alien ship do better than other alien ships at this point, right? I mean, it's also close. Is the DPS going to be like 0.5% better than someone else's DPS? They're all very close. Yeah, Social Confused. It looks like this is a sneak peek at the alien ship. Yeah, whatever differences there are, they're too small for the alien ships to make a real difference. I mean, things like, take the Aurora compared to the Cutter, for example. Easy access to the bed, right? So I think in that case, maybe. So this is new. Can't tell you what the hell that is. New. And that's it.
touching down at Tobin Expo Center November 17th.
Prepare your wallets. November 17th will make you spend more than you wanted to. That's why the ad should end. All right, so kind user on Reddit named Astral Anus has decided to take some stills for us. Okay, so that is definitely the Tumbril Storm, right? I do believe I bought this because I don't have a tank, and it does seem like it might be useful. What is this? What is that? Just the Zeus? Did you hold the line of credit? I like it, JD. I'm stealing that. That's mine. Hey, guys, I got a good joke for you, you know. Have you hold the line? You guys holding the line? Holding the line of credit? It's mine now. It's mine, JD. Thank you. It's all mine. This is a Tumbril. Possibly. This could be some sort of Tumbril. Is this part of the existing Tumbril Storm? Yeah. I think this is probably maybe the chaff launchers or a variant on a Tumbril. I don't know. I think it's just part of the existing one. Maybe this is like a flare launcher or something, right? A Tumbril washing machine. Oh god, that is the worst joke of the day. Mods, ban that guy for terrible jokes. Kedron first time chatter. Storm anti-air. Really? Possible. Yeah. I mean, this looks like something that is on the existing Storm, nothing new. A racing Storm. Mr. Wagner coming from Arizona, USA. Hello. It's the back of the Zeus. Yeah, this is not a new ship. This is an existing. Moving down. All right, so this is the frame we stopped on. You can't tell anything from... This is a reflection in the glass, but that is obviously... The pattern there is Gatak related. Can't tell anything more from this. Again, another still frame there. We agree that that is Xion. Nothing else to tell from that. And we pretty much cannot tell. This guy's saying it's a potential Xion ship. Maybe. What's the theory crafting here? Hyped about an alien ship. Non-combat starter from Gatak. Assuming leaks are true. The leaks? Oh, the trust me, bro? Trust me, bro. That's it, right? That's the White House sneak peek like reflection. Yeah. Oddballs, right, we get that. Nothing new there. All right. So if you haven't seen or you're unaware of the Gatak Railin, which is this ship, it was a long time before I'd actually spent fresh money in this game, but I did spend fresh money in the game for this particular ship right here. I just think the aesthetic is awesome. It just looks like an angry gorilla when it's landed. 2 size 4 weapons. 2 size 4 racks. Big racks. 2 size 3 racks. 320 SCUs of cargo. Don't ask me how they plan on making the cargo back loaded up. I mean, you have to load it up manually. Well, we know we can. But what they're planning to do with that looks just plain awesome. It just looks amazing. Like this stuff is like, yeah, I'll get that. I'll get that right away. So if they do have a smaller ship with this design language in it, some of my existing ships may be at risk. I know the Talon is the first to go. There was a recent nerf to the Talon. Plus, I just haven't flown the Talon much at all. I just find the wings break off way too easily. So my Talon is definitely at risk if they do come up with something along the lines of this. How much will this be? We don't know, Hype. There's a thing we call alien tax. That alien ships are just priced higher because they're just cooler. For example, there's an elevator which just floats up in this one. Where is it? Where can we see you? Is it shown? I don't think they show it here. But they definitely do charge more for the alien ships. If it's flight rate, I'm buying. Yeah, you know what? How can you not have it? Consolidated Outland Philosophic. Interesting. Mike saying it's going to be $300 easy. Oh, well, we don't even know what it is yet, Mike. I mean, how can you... Well, how much was this? How much was the Gatak Railin? Prices aren't listed anymore. It's not for sale right now. It will be in 10 days. But I don't recall. It wasn't priced badly. Anybody remember the price for the Gatak? The Prowler. No, you know what? The Prowler, I love the Prowler. I mean, I haven't used it much, but I just love the look of the Prowler. 220, 225? Okay, so you know what? It's funny. Star Citizen is the only game where we look at a price like $200 and go, that's not bad. But I look at 225 and go, God, that ship's awesome. I'd do 225 for that. And I probably did. I did. 225, yeah. So whatever the new alien ship is going to be, and I don't think it's going to be this size, it's going to be below that then. It's going to be less than that, because I don't think from the silhouette we saw that it's as big as this ship. Warbond 200 for the first sale. Right. Okay, was it $200? It was something where it wasn't crazily priced where, you have to think about it. It was reasonable. I do recall that. Reasonable being obviously in Star Citizen terms. Didn't I just say that in my... Where was that tweet? Was it in here? So this is funny. Well, I don't know if I consider it funny. But Star Citizen is one of the rare communities where you post something like this and people congratulate you, right? Who was it that said congratulations? Oh, yeah, Relic. Congratulations, all right? And I think it's such a weird thing because you say Star Citizen, a game where players congratulate each other on spending money. And that is the weirdest thing about this community, but it's true. Congrats. I also spent money. Awesome. That always, Daredevil, good work on spending money. I love this community, man. Every time. You get applauded for it. I love our bubble. Our bubble is the best. This cult is the awesome cult. Right? To be fair, spend $100 in D4 and $100 in Starfield. Right? So, I mean, are you getting your money's worth? The best cult indeed. That's what it comes down to. Is that going to be worth $200 of your enjoyment? If you spend $200 on this, is this $200 worth of enjoyment you get out of it? And the answer is, yeah. For a lot of people. Okay, Doc, you got to stop pushing this whole cult thing. It's bad enough you're accused of it, but no, we admit it. Yeah. Sacrifice money to this cult. Right. Look, which other cult gives you return for your money like you get in Star Citizen, right? Your $200 investment in your happiness. Nothing comes close. Pablo thought he was going to spend $45. And watch what Pablo's going to say next. Without even knowing, the next post from Pablo is going to say, and I end up spending $5,000. Watch. Here he comes. I've been congratulated for managing to resist the second F8. Yeah, all right. So you already have one. Resist the second one. I see it as a reward for donations CIG. Yeah, we like to tell ourselves that. But the truth is, are you rewarding CIG? They have done a good job. Here we go. Pablo, 3,500. I was close. I said 5,000. I was wrong. It was 3,500. Thank you for your sacrifice, Pablo. Chris Robert loves it. Yeah. It's fascinating. It is interesting. I mean, business courses will be teaching this whole thing about Star Citizen for years to come. How they entered into this marketplace saying, hey, we would like, what was the original Kickstarter? Kickstarter Star Citizen. What was the original? They were looking for they were looking for like much less. What was the original? All right. This is fascinating to me. I think this is a great case study in so many ways to understand the flexibility. So when CIG came along, goes, we want to start making a game. We want to make a space game. For you guys who are new, sit down. Sit down, children. Let Grandpa tell you about how this all began. Back in Shelbyville. Chris Roberts came along and goes, I want to make you a space game. Now, at the time, nobody was making space games. Who the hell's going to play a space game? And it's a very niche area. The problem is when you want to make a game, you got to make the game for as broad an audience as possible. Now, were there Space Sim fans back in 2013? Yes, they were. But were there enough Space Sim fans to get a game going? So Chris Roberts said, let's try this. If we can raise $500,000 for the space game, then I will go make the space game, right? So he goes, we're going to make a fancy trailer. We're going to show a Hornet flying around a Bengal. And if we can raise $500,000, this will show game development companies that this is serious. And maybe a game dev will be serious about us and bring us on board. Or maybe if we're very, very lucky, we can do it ourselves. That was the plan. So they're looking to raise $500,000. And instead of $500,000, 34,000 insane dad-bodied mid-30-year-olds and a couple of 20-year-olds decided that they're going to give $2 million instead. Now, Chris Roberts was blown away by this, going, holy crap. We actually raised $2 million. So let's end the Kickstarter and look at these rewards. Look at these awesome rewards. The Electro Skin Hull. Where is it? We spoke about that. We just spoke about that. The Electro Skin Hull. Right? Where is it? Estimated delivery 2014. Damn you, Chris. I still want my Electro Skin Hull enhancement. For $10, you can be part of the creator. You can get every pledger reinforces that Space Sim's not dead. Thank you for your $10. For $37, a digital scut. Oh, this is actually what I got. I think I originally got that, and then I upgraded that into the Constellation. For $40, you are a mercenary, and you get that. For $60, you're a bounty hunter. You get the Argent 300i. Where was the digital kernel? I have this one too. Damn, I've got a couple of these original ones. No. Where was the... Was it this? Yeah, this is what I have. I have the Rear Admiral for that. Okay, that's what I end up with at the end. That's the one I got. Who knows when we will ever see the fold-up glossy full-color map of the universe with my 3-inch physical model of my ship in the game. Anyone holding out for that? Stig, do you have yours? I do believe that's supposed to be the Constellation. I'm not holding my breath for that. My 3-inch physical model. I'll believe it when I see it. Broken promises. All round. Map of the universe, yeah. I don't think we'll see that. We'll see. But also, the thumb drive holding the game, at the rate this game, give me my 400 gigs we need now for the PTU, the live. Like, how many gigabytes is going to be on this thumb drive of our game? Not coming. But in any case, this was the Kickstarter. And it definitely, I think, surprised Chris Roberts, the amount of people that want to come in. And what's surprising is this continues, right? It just never ended. If you want to continue our journey down memory lane. Development roadmap, was that it? No. Where was is it under the funding? Funding, here we go. Speaking of, how did we do? 15 mil for October. Not a bad month. 622 million in. 4.8 million star citizens. I'm curious about this number because do they count people just logging in for free fly and then never come back? It's possible. I don't know how they count that number. But still, never ceases to impress me where we are on that. So when 2.5 was completed, they're going to release the Anvil Gladiator, which no one flies. 3.5. Cockpit decorations. Ship boarding. Look how far we've come. Box Monkeys is 2 of those. Yeah, well, like 4 of those are mine, but there's empty accounts with nothing in it, right? I'm not sure that this counts actual game packages. I'll be curious. I got to double check on that. Versus just creating an RSI account. I'm trying to buy an F8. Hellstorm, go into Discord. I know Vertice had about 7 or 8 of those gold tickets. Is it still buyable? I know they try to end the event soon. Or is the event ending tomorrow? Double check that. But it's happening soon, so if you do plan on buying the F8, you have to do it very quick. The 4 million stretch goal. A new star system will be added for every 100,000 pledged. We were so young back then. Guys, remember this? They're going to toss in the Odin system. And if they make 3.2 million, you got to keep in mind that, they didn't have to put it this way. They would have added the system regardless, but it seemed every $100,000 seemed like a big stretch at the time. It seemed like a massive stretch. Like, can they make $100,000? They do this in a day right now. They'll do it in a weekend for no reason at all. But in those days, $100,000 seemed like a massive amount of money. And so they gave you all these goals. Like, hey, we'll stick in the TAL system if you make 3.8. Because why not? Just looking at these goals now, it seems like so long ago. Star System will launch with 60 star systems. Also keep in mind, this is before they actually went procedural planets from the surface to space type thing. That wasn't the plan. So they were thinking 60, hand-created systems. Very different from what we have today. But fascinating to look back at these goals and think how far away they seemed. Right? 2 out of 60 is not bad. Yeah, almost there. Black Jane, thanks for the follow. Welcome. I wish my wife would play. Need a turret gunner. Pablo, make more children. Do what the rest of us are doing. Joy Pop, thanks for the follow. Yeah. So anyway, back to business. I don't have a source on this other than it was posted on Reddit, and it's a trust me, bro, this is what the ship's going to look like, but not a stretch. That is typically what the Gatak Railin does have. The arms are coming through there. We will see. And let's scroll for more. Let's take a look what we have. November 17th, 11 days. Happening New Babbage. Free fly event. Oh, God. All right. Let's talk about that. You guys who are new. Why do I have 2 alerts popping up? You guys that are new, let me warn you now, all right? The free fly event is going to be a complete disaster. Servers are going to get wrecked. This is expected. This is my problem. This is the problem I have. I like the free fly events. I like that they do it, but at the same time, the free fly is supposed to be a way to introduce people to the game. Now, if you're coming to Star Citizen for the very first time, and that first time is a free fly event like this, more often than not, the server's getting wrecked, and your first time experience is going to be terrible. Right? Black Jane says, love your vids and saw your streaming. Thank you, Black Jane. See, guys, I told you people like my shit. And you keep on saying, no one likes you, Montoya. Thank you, Black Jane. Appreciate it. Speed Fragger, what's up? How you doing? So, again, the problem here is, and I'm warning you guys who may be watching this and aren't in Star Citizen yet, the free fly events are rough. There's going to be server crashes. The server's going to be dying every 5 minutes. It's just overloaded. For CIG, they love the stuff because they get a ton of data on issues to fix. But for the new player experience, in my experience, it's rough. So if you are doing the free fly, at least try avoid rush hours or try avoid the first day. Try come in at later hours when the crowd is gone because it is tough. But it's going to be a free fly event, 100 spaceships to fly for free. New vehicle announcements, and we've theory crafted it is a new ship from Gatak. It's probably going to be mid-sized and perhaps a starter ship. Trust me, bro. Trust me. Special edition vehicle paints and in-game items, and I'm guessing it's going to be purple from what we can tell. Explore universe of possibilities. What's this? We just saw that. Watch it again. No, we have to. Let's watch it again.
Experience a universe of possibilities. Intergalactic Aerospace Expo 2953. All your favorite ships and manufacturers. Plus, a few new surprises.
Surprise your wallet. Hold your line of credit. I made that up, by the way. Wasn't anyone else. Was me. Crossing your fingers for the Rangers. Oh. I've forgotten all about the Rangers. What is up with the Rangers? The 3 variants, right? What is up with them? I don't think wheeled vehicles should be that tough. I guess maybe it's the turning and lean. Actually, leaning is done. I don't know what the holdup is on that. I don't remember what the holdup was. No one likes you, Montoya. I know, K-Pigeon. I've just come to accept it. It's fine. I don't need strangers to approve. I just need Doc Flanagan and 3 more people who like me. That's it. We can really do with the Hells Angels. We have the Nox and better bikes than that. Serge, what's up? Space Ranger. Yeah, I don't know what the holdup is. I mean, they've obviously run into some issue, but wheeled vehicles, not a problem. Just slap on some wheels on the Nox and there you go. But we'll see. Fingers crossed. I think I used to have one of these, but it's long melted, long time ago. It went something else, which is actually in the game. I'm not opposed to getting it back, though. I mean, look at that. Where was that? That's a beautiful picture. Where'd it go? Copy image link. I want to see that. Yeah. Oh, come on. Come on. Yeah, I'll be buying that back. Yeah. You shouldn't have brought this up. Sons of Century pack. The gyro's the issue. Well, I mean, we'll find out soon enough, Speedfragger. But now that I'm looking at it again, I'm like, oh, maybe I do need this back. I mean, it's got Batman written all over it, right? But is there advantage? Here's the thing. If you can tell me that there's a clear advantage for a wheeled vehicle over something like the Nox, okay, well, there is already. I mean, you can't approach some bases on anything that flies or floats. It has to be wheeled. So, maybe. Yeah. Now that you made me look at it, now I've got the itch. What do you mean you love me, K-Pigeon? Love me how? Like sexually? Because I don't know you. All right? I'm sure you're very nice. Thanks, K-Pigeon. You're awesome. 2. Lefty will have to travel very far to kill Van Duels. Yeah. Lefty's gonna have a heart attack at this. Lefty is a member in Test Squadron, and his shtick is that he hates the aliens. He's very racist toward aliens. He's very protective over the borders of the UEE. Ironically enough, while his name is Lefty on our servers, he should be called Righty in the realm of Star Citizen, because his far-right views and opinions about refugees coming into the UEE disgusts even me. All right? I mean, if the Banu need to come in to escape war, they should be allowed to. Lefty's like, no, aliens, no. Henceforth, Lefty will be known as Righty when it comes to anything to do with Star Citizen. I think it's fair. In any case, yeah, I'm resold on this. Thank you very much for bringing this up. I hate you. And is that it? There's nothing left to see. Oh, okay. And we have the program. Day 1, Gatak, Eopa, Banu, Esperia. Esperia has not had an offering in quite some time. Curious to see. Also, the Banu is due. All we have is the Banu Defender and the Merchantman. I think there's lots of space for Banu ships. Definitely a lot more for those, right? Yeah, exactly standard dev. Righty. Old Lefty is now known as D. Righty because of his extremist views. Right, we're going to stand for it. Banu Merchantman incoming. Stop winning space games. You know people cry. Don't even talk about that. Don't even. But in any case, so I think it's fairly safe to assume Gatak has an offering. I think it's fair to assume it is going to be smaller than the Railin. And I think it's fair to assume you guys made an argument for a starter ship. I say no. I say something more medium-sized. That is basically all I'm expecting from that. Aegis, nothing new. Crusader, Tumbril, nothing new from that. Range not coming. Origin, Jump Works, nothing. Actually, Origin. There was a blurb in a recent piece talking about a military version of the 600i or military transport version of the 600i, an armored version of the 600i to the military. Now, just because it's been mentioned doesn't mean it's going to happen. The rework, it's an old article, maybe. But the 600i rework we know is something I've been working for a long time, but the 600i is on the back burners, right? They will not be selling a ton more 600i's when they finish the rework. So I don't think it's worth them from the financial point of view. They don't get a return on the dev hours for rushing that out. I think it'll be done when it's done. Don't hold your breath for the 600i rework anytime soon. I think it's basically one intern in the ship department who, on his lunch breaks, if he wants, does some work on the 600i. But it's nothing that's going to be rushed. You bet they'll sell more? Maybe it's just me, but the 600i, when I saw the 600i, Doc, maybe a lot of you are the same, I said, yeah, that's it. My Constellation is going. The Constellation was melted down, straight to 600i, CCU, done, and never looked back. But since then, I fly the 400i more. I take the Corsair out more, the Mercury Star Runner more, when the Zeus comes out. And that 600i is just sitting around gathering dust. Unless there's something they come up with now, which I'm on the verge of upgrading of CCUing that 600i into something else. I don't see myself using it as much, just because there's other ships I'm finding I use more. I could be wrong. Seth, 600i in Pyro. Is it a good Pyro ship? I mean, pretty solid. It's pretty tanky. Has good range. But then again, any ship that's good in Pyro will be a good ship anywhere else. 600i with a med bay. Okay. Stig, now you're talking. The 600 gets no damage from solar flares. Why? Is it protected components? Actually, no. Okay, good point. Chat, you're smart. If the 600i comes with a med bed, then yes. What makes you take the 400 of 600? I know. I just find the 400 to be zippy, it's fast, it does everything you need. But if the 600i has a med bed, then that sells it. The rework, okay, yeah, all right. I take it back, guys. I take it back. If the 600 has a med bed, then I'm sold. If you can, now can you spawn in on the 600i with a med bed is the question. Which med bed does it have? It has the med bed, yeah, but can I spawn in on that? Is my question. We'll see. Rework's adding the med bay. Right. Level 2, same as Carrick. Okay. All right. Maybe it's worth holding. I can be convinced. But then again, the 890 jump is your fancy ship. Do you need your 600i as a fancy ship in that size range? Cargo bay will carry a tonk? Maybe. All right, you know what? Okay, I won't be so quick to melt it then. I'll hold on to it. So Argent Jump Works. I don't think we see anything new, but maybe we see an update on the 600Is. I don't think the reworks are anywhere near close to done. Nor am I holding my breath for that. Drake, nothing new. Argo Aeronautics. Consolidated Outland. Oh, wait. The RSI Galaxy. Well, we'll get there. All right, so I don't think we see much from Grey Cat or Kruger or one of those guys. Anvil Aerospace, does someone mention that there's maybe something? Mirai Fury, Musk Odyssey, nothing new there. RSI, we are going to see a variant on the Galaxy. This is me theory crafting because they mentioned the base building and they showed that an RSI Galaxy can build you a medium-sized base. So, yes. But on that topic, also the fourth variant of the Zeus, which we saw with the added spoiler. The added spoiler usually indicates speed, but also maybe stealth. So maybe a stealthy version of the Zeus, right? Argo should have the SRV. Yeah, I mean, the SRV is in right now, so we know that, right? The X1, all right. That's right, the X1. I forgot about that. True. Base building module. Okay, so a bit more than I thought. The X1, I was going to skip on the X1, but if the X1 is the only bike that fits in the 400i, I may have to do that. Oh God, this is I'm going to have to hold the line of credit. Which is my original joke, as you all know, by the way. The RSI Galaxy is modular. There is a variant. Oh, Vertice, do you still have a golden ticket? There was someone in chat who was looking for one. Who wanted the golden ticket? Which X1 variant? Doc, there's a black and gold one, is there? If there's a black and gold variant. Pink, not for me. Actually, if there is anything pink, I do get for my daughter because one day she'll play the game. She'll get there. Right, the three variants of the X1. I forget which the black and gold one is. There's a black one. The Ranger will fit in the front. Yeah, the Ranger will fit in. No problem. Base, racing, and combat. So what was the black one, Doc? Vertice gave away all his tickets. Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. Vertice is out. Damn it, so I stop streaming while I'm working so I can focus. Michael, well, why don't you just retire? Seriously. Yeah, I do need to try stream. Well, I know the morning streams are inconvenient, but at the moment, it's all I can do. Reason being is the afternoons are pretty busy, but I do want to try tossing some streams like from, say, 2 to 6. I'll try to get those in eventually, but we're not there yet. X1 Velocity is black. All right. X1 Velocity, that's what I wanted. And then, okay, so back to this. We are done on November 26th with Best in Show, Weapons and Armor. I likely believe that whatever color will be, the color scheme will be purple. If we can get this kind of pattern on paints, I think they'll be hot. I like that. So RSI Galaxy, base building module, the tumbrils. There's a fair bit of new stuff coming. I like it. Wouldn't be surprised that X1 Velocity is the fastest hoverbike in next day mile rally. Is there? Do we have anything on that? Star Citizen X1. Is there anything new on that? I still don't know how you're supposed to get into this thing. Where's the? How do you open it? Because I'm guessing the top kind of comes up, maybe, and then comes down on you. Is that it? I wasn't sold on this concept. When it came out, it wasn't one like I saw and go, damn, I gotta have that. It really did not speak to me at all. But if it's the only one we can snugly fit inside the 400, I know that the Nox bangs all over the place. I haven't tried recently. Have you guys managed to squeeze any of the bikes into the 400i recently? Let me know. The middle shield is going to slide back. You think? I don't know. I don't know what they're planning, how they plan to do it. There's a black one. X1 Force. Does it give you a speed? What was the sale price on these? I'm hoping that it still comes in this color scheme. $40 to $45. I gotta see if I can CCU something into that then, because I do need to keep. Like, if you're running the black and gold paint on your 400i, you need the black and gold bike to go with it. That's just the rule, right? There's no way to get around it. When you reach, I laugh. You know you've reached end game when you're concerned about the paint scheme. When you start a game, like, you don't care about your armor or the color of stuff. You just go. But when you start hitting end game, the small little details are very important to you, right? The paint, like, does the paint match? Does the helmet match the rest of my shoes, or does my jacket match my pants? This is the important stuff. So you know you've reached endgame in Star Citizen. The irony is the game isn't kind of officially out, but the endgame is I need my X1 paint job to match the 400i paint job. This is what's important to me right now. Right, I see everyone agrees. It's not only me, right? Speedfrag is saying it's the law. The cosmetics is always the end game. Right. Exactly, Black Jane. I love when chat, we're all vibing in the exact same wavelength here. This is perfect, right? Space Barbie, Ultimate Flash. Right. Meridian paint. Yes. Well, hang on. What's the black and gold paint on the 400? I forget. So, while this wasn't the original plan, leave the politics out. I warned you guys there'd be politics in here. Penumbra is the black and gold. Okay. Right. But Penumbra was a concierge? I can't remember even. No, BC, I do not have the 25,000. I'm way off from there. And by way off, I mean maybe in 2 years. At the rate we've been going. But if there's I like, look, I would love to have the black and gold paint on the 600i, but I do think that you need exclusive stuff. I do think that they should not give a black and gold paint out in any other shape or form for the 600i. If you are stupid enough to spend $25,000 in this game, then your stupidity should be rewarded, and you should be the only one who can get that. I mean, I love the fact that the Mercury Star Runner, there's black and gold for that. We got black and gold in the Spirit. We got black and gold in the 400i, without needing to spend that kind of money. But 25K and what's the other one? The 42. What is the big package? What is the big one? At 42K, I think they should give you a black and gold for the 890 jump. because that kind of insanity should be very unique. EB, I know. I think everything should be attainable. But also, there should be things, as CIG says, thank you for doing this, here's your reward, and you are the only one to get that reward. Now, I'm not saying that there should be no other similar skins. Maybe a black and silver skin, or maybe a black and bronze-ish, not exactly gold. Keep it kind of close. Praetorian pack. No, the one more than that. Warframe was the game I spoke about, which did something very similar. Warframe had a, what is the original? When you were one of the original backers of Warframe, I forget the name of it, but the one Warframe you got was an original one, and no one else could ever get that again. But later, they introduced something very similar to it. It wasn't the exact one, it wasn't the OG, but was similar enough. Excalibur Prime, thank you. You're right, Excalibur Prime. So the one they came up with afterwards was close. It wasn't exact. So I have no problem with them selling, say, black and silver skin, or black and slightly, not exactly black and gold, but something close enough to it. They did the Umbra Prime. Thank you, Moppin. Right. So Umbra Prime, which turned out to be better. So I like the way, as soon as I saw Umbra Prime, I was like, God, I got to get in there. And I got that. I was so happy because it felt like you got something that you've always needed, but it wasn't the original Excalibur Prime, right? I don't know if there was much drama about it, but I do like that they went that route with it. What about the Saber Raven? Should something be similar in-game or as a pledge? Yeah, David Conway, welcome, super subscriber. How are you this morning, Mr. Conway? The Saber Raven was a short-term available refresh my memory. Was this only given away with the SSDs, with the, what was it? Yeah. The Saber Raven came with the Optane drives, right? Or was it also viable? So, right, so Seth will recognize this box because this is the box they gave me at CitizenCon. Seth then took the Raven code out of this and kept it for himself and go, here, Montoya, CIG gave you a box. Thank you, Seth. But I do actually have a Raven code which was gifted to me for my birthday the one year, and actually had a second one which was gifted to me by someone else. So I have two of them, which is cool. But thank you, Seth, for liberating the third one from me, because Seth was like, no, Montoya doesn't need it. I'm going to take this from him. You have 5. Yeah, thank you, Seth. Thank you very much. Thief. But speaking of these Optane SSDs, how big was this one? 280 gig. This will not even hold Star Citizen anymore. This drive will not hold Star Citizen. I don't know if any of you ever got this, but the smell. Okay. This was going to be my dedicated Star Citizen drive, but these days it's not even that good. The specs are pretty bad. But I always kept it. I'm going to use this just for Star Citizen. When Star Citizen comes out, I'm going to use this drive just for Star Citizen. And now it's not even... How would you rate this compared to the current NVMEs we have? Not even close, right? Yeah. But I think it's a great keep. I'm always keeping it just in case I want to use it. But it's a slow ass drive these days. What was the speed on this? Doesn't say. It's the read write is not that great. Doesn't say. But anyway, Saber Raven came with these, and you bought the Optane drive and you got the Raven as an exclusive deal. People were selling on the gray market. I would not buy it. It's just way overpriced. And to go on the train of thought here, so I dislike the fact that they keep these away from people. I would not be opposed to being able to buy it in the game. I think it's an awesome ship. And I think the deal with Intel was great. It was a nice idea. But I hate the fact that people are paying, what's the going rate? $400 or $500? What are people paying for this now? You gave away others to org members. Yeah, so we had a couple people in Test Squadron that worked in IT, and their companies bought a whole bunch of Optane drives for whatever upgrades they were doing, and there were just tons of codes flying around that were being sold at cost or given away sometimes. Read 700, write 700. Oh, okay, not bad. Okay, look, so it's not horrible, right? Dev Spy, I mean, it's not horrible stats. When this came out, they were amazing stats. Right now, they're kind of mediocre. So I may still use it. Although, I'd like my code back, Seth. Get them saber stealing bastard. $2,000. Yeah, forget that. So I dislike the fact that people are chasing these for thousands of dollars. I hate that. I will not be opposed if CIG reverses on that like they did with the F8 and go, we will now sell these for $300. Find yourself a platinum ticket or gold ticket and here's a saber. But they have to clear that with Intel. I have a code. Where's my code, Seth? No, I have 2 sabers. I'm good. But if I did have a code, I must have used it already. Yeah. Hellstorm, take care. 300-ish for the AMD. Right, so the reason why I don't think they can bring back the AMD Mustang or the Saber is that this was a deal with Intel. So unless Intel says it's fine, or I don't think Intel cares at this point. There's a PCIe Gen 5 14,000 read. Damn, that's impressive. There were 5 that you mailed to me. Seth, when did you mail me 5 codes? Did you email or like physical mail? Because if you did, I never got them. Unless it happened a long time ago and we gave them away. Or I just put them up on eBay so I can make 10 grand. The 5 drives? Okay, I don't know where you emailed 5 drives, Seth. I never got them. I would have remembered if 5 Optane drives arrived in my mail. You bought yours for $80. Yeah. No, there were people who work in IT who had tons of these that didn't know what to do with them. And they had no idea they had value at all. So I'm glad those who got them. Yeah, Seth. Seth, you're being serious. I never got Optane drives. I don't recall ever getting packages of them. So it didn't come to me. In all seriousness, I didn't get that. Yeah. Well, all in the past now, but I appreciate you trying to ship me Optane drives, which I did not get. They've ruined my luggage. Yeah, I don't recall exactly, but I don't recall getting a box of drives. That's the only drive I have, and that's the one which I carried with me. A mystery. Someone got 5 drives. The funny part is it came with a Saber Raven code. That's worth a lot of money if they ever knew what that was. Yeah. You want your Omega back? Yeah. I almost melted my AMD Omega. The Mustang Omega must have been one of the most useless ships in the game for the longest time. There were times where I almost melted that down myself, several times actually. Which I just kept it because I don't know why, and now it's worth something, but I like the rarity, right? IAE coming out, yep. Yeah, Michael, IAE coming out in 11 days. Oh, yeah, what's up with Jax? I'm going to see anything about that. Also, we're going to jump in the game. I've got to do more stuff to get that the badge I'm going for, right? Yeah. Can you get your Omega back if you melt it? Does the Omega come with anything else? I don't recall. But I kept it. I don't know how it managed to survive, but I came back one day and I said, oh, I still have this ship, and now it's worth something. No, you can't get it back. Right. Contact support. I don't know. There are some things which you click, you go, when I melt this, I agree that this is gone forever. And that is it. So you can always try. I mean, if you have a good sub story like you did by accident, you didn't realize, maybe. But I doubt it. CIG support. Raven can't be melted. Oh, that's good to know. CIG support used to be very good at dealing with issues like that, but as the community has grown and they've just become swamped with stuff, it becomes impossible to do, right? It's no ways, yeah. Dog ate my ship. It's funny because it's true. What will happen to F8 prices after November 7th? The F8's going to go on sale again. It's not the last time they'll have this event. You know that, right? There'll be more of those tickets for sale. Concierge takes 2 weeks. Really? Huh. Montoya, I need a new test shirt. Can be able to read it anymore. Yeah. Oh, Mike, if you're one of the early, the very, very early test shirts you made, like that all peeled off a long time ago. Mr. Solari, good morning. How's the baby? Are you guys getting sleep? The F8 made them so much money they're going to sale again. Right. So the F8 cannot be melted. Interesting. Okay, that's good to know. And it's not giftable. Huh. Yeah, I mean, we just saw the... how many millions? They made like 10 million off the F8. Now keep in mind that CitizenCon... What was it for the month? 12 October? Yeah. So this here... This is when the F8 went on sale. 4.5 the first day, call it 4.5 the second day, right? That's 9. And call that, or what, another 4? Yeah, look, the whole month of October. This 15 million is just the F8. It is meltable? Well, why wouldn't it be? Okay, someone's going to have to go and check that. Go and melt your F8. Actually, don't. F8 will probably be the gated scoring for 2 sales like Pirate Gladius. Didn't come last year. Yeah. Yours is meltable, just checked. Okay, I think you guys need to check. If you got your F8 because you are... you spent $10,000, that is not meltable. The ones which you spent money on and you bought should be. I melted my F8 and still in my buyback, says Box Monkey. Box Monkey coming in with trust me, bro. That's true. But I mean, it should be. If you spent money on an F8, that money's not locked. You should be able to melt it. CIG will not lock that money away from you. F8 pushed CIG back to within 2 million of last year with huge sell. Yeah. How can you go wrong, right? You're selling a heavy fighter. Like everyone's all over the fighter meta. Here's the heaviest of heavy fighters that's going to be in Squadron 42 that is flown by Henry Cavill himself, as we'll see. Right? Enough about F8s, alien ships. So, back to the alien ships. Coming from the Department of Trust Me Bro on Reddit, this is what the new Gatak offering is going to be. Apparently, it's going to be 3 levels. The middle level seems to be where the pilot sits, the top and bottom levels. And it's going to be a baby Railin. A 7-year-old scribbles. Yes. There were 7-year-olds on Reddit that scribbled this together. But I do want to see can someone pull up the silhouettes? You're going to make me look for it. Seth, you figured it out? Who took our 5 Optane drives with Saber Raven codes? I'm trying to find where those silhouettes were. Doc, did you see those silhouettes on our forum? Someone posted them. Vistas of Pyro, Shadow Reaper complaining about wokeness and how Disney is suffering because of wokeness. New member. No. Web Telescope. There was a post on our forums about it. Zeus, no. New tractor beam. Oh yeah, the new tractor beam looks awesome. Can we see that?
So we're all used to the small tractor beam, but how does this one here?
Oh, actually, I want to watch this. Hang on, guys. Don't know if you saw this. Two-handed tractor beam is in the game.
So we're all used to...
Let's take a peek. Dwaygo just joined. The image looked like crap. Did you draw? You see, guys, this is what I put up with. Anytime someone sees failure or terrible drawings or anything disastrous, gets blamed on me immediately. No, Dwaygo, that wasn't me that drew that. It was your mom. Thank you, Solari. We can finally move his mom. Yes. Good. All right. So the new two-handed tractor. Okay. Are we done theory crafting about that? Okay. Let's close this topic off. I want to look at the silhouette. And I got distracted. All right. Back to the silhouette. I want to find the picture of the silhouette of the big floating ship. It looked like it was some sort of giant fury. Base building. No. Here we go. Posted by Richard Bong. Thank you, Richard Bong. You can count on someone. Everyone else in this chat's completely useless. Here we go. Do it myself. Like I always do. Here we go. Here we go. This is it. Is that it? Yeah. Athy, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. All right, so from the silhouettes they gave us, we know that there is some... Actually, you know what? There is something else. It looks like another kind of space motorbike, a floaty little bike. It looks like a spoiler on the back. You guys see that? Yeah. So I take it back. There might be some offering which we did not consider the first time. So this looks like a spoiler. Is it a racing hovering bike? Maybe it is. That's the X1, Ursa, Argo Cargo, Zeus or Spirit. Here we go. This is it. So, just to close off our theory crafting on the alien ships. IAE coming in 11 days. Gatak is offering something. This is clearly a floating alien ship. M4X, welcome. Good morning. Listic being observant, that ship is clearly floating. Other ships using landing gear. So it doesn't land like the Fury, or it's Xion. Right. Correct. Xion or Misk or Banu. Not Banu. Judging from the writing we saw, it's Xion, but it could be Misk, because they do like to blend the stuff, right? Too small for a Zeus or Galaxy. Thank you, EB. Although, I mean, this could be a Zeus, just from another angle. You want the drop ship. Yeah. What was the name of this ship again? Legionnaire? This is the Legionnaire. I mean, it does give Halo vibes, right? So, I don't see how that becomes that. But assuming that this has arms which are going to fold forwards. Not impossible. Not impossible, right? Like a TIE fighter. We have the X-Wing. Yeah. Look at the Railin animation again. Right, so if these things kind of fold up to become that, I can get it. I get it. I see where... But, I mean, this does look like a giant Fury. That's what this looks like. Cockpit of a circle. Right, so that is a circle. So we can see... That's what the very skilled artist is thinking over there. Look, we'll see in 10 days. So let's conclude our alien theory crafting. And this was the Zeus. Everything here is the Zeus. This is the Zeus, and this is also the Zeus. But now I'm curious about that. What the hell is that? Little bike. We'll see very soon. All right, so let's move on, ladies and gents. We have now the handheld tractor beam, and this is a video by Red J. Let's take a look what Red J has to say about the tractor beams, and go.
The small tractor beam, but how does this one here? The two-handed tractor beam is now available in the refineries across all of Stanton, and the EPTU, so 3.21.1. It is a little glitchy. It does, its motions are a little off, and it also
what happened
has
to
a
your
thing called
arm?
a battery, but
Oh,
boy,
cool,
is
look
it
at
a
that.
beautiful piece of equipment. It is the next tier up from the multi-tool with the tractor beam attachment.
Why did they spend 3,000 dev hours making these things move? Was that necessary? That is cool. Look at it go.
And I gotta say, it is quite a looker, and it's quite a useful tool.
I like it.
Now, in this video, we're going to kind of go over what it can do and what it can't do. And for starters, set some expectations. So a reminder that tractor beams are not allowed to move things around that are shielded. So you can't really use this as a PvP weapon unless it's something that does not have a shield. And in general, it's a little buggy. And especially when you're far away from an object. The closer you are, the more strength it has. There's the basic multi-tool with the tractor beam attachment, and you can see the new containers, which, by the way, actually do have internal storage, and you can move them around the ship. But you can see how they both can manipulate these objects, and there's no real difference between the multi-tool and the two-handed tractor beam for tiny, small containers. Where the difference is like when you're moving something very large, like
the weight limit kicks in, right?
Or a much larger container system. So these little external containers allow you to add storage. They've also added containers that are designed to hold cargo, proper SCUs. So
yeah, so I saw people moving ships. They moved an arrow with a two-handed tractor beam. So that thing's got massive amount of weight capability.
You have these localized containers. They're like microsievert measured containers, like the size of them. So remember, there's two sizes where there's a proper SCU, and then there's like thousands it's measured in for stuff that you would normally put into your suit, like ammunition or medical supplies or something very small and basic. So do bear that in mind when you see the numbers. You'll see huge numbers on these containers, and then when you realize that. So let's jump over.
Don't cross the
to a
beams.
nice little example here.
Can you?
Of
Actually,
how
no.
you can actually use a container to...
Okay, we're kind of joking, but that is true. If you cannot move something with one tractor beam, two people working together can, right? It is cumulative. Like if you hit the weight limit and someone else comes and helps you, you can then move the object. Correct me if I'm wrong.
practical way where you can bring it upstairs in the M2 into the kitchen area, and once these areas are usable, you could stock it with food, or you could just leave the container there because people would expect to find food and drink inside a kitchen. So even though the game doesn't have those operational yet, you could leave that there and it's probably going to be there when you get back. Of course, storing it in the ship would be probably the safest thing at this moment, but it's nice to point out. So let's start our two-hand tractor beam testing with something big and ambitious. So this is a Pisces with its systems taken offline, and we will take a look at what it can do. Now, I want to point out that you cannot use the two-handed tractor beam at this time inside Armistice, so if you are testing it yourself, notice the placeholder mention. Be sure to leave the Armistice zone. That's most likely the reason you cannot pull it out if you're trying to find out what's going on, like why your gear isn't working even though you've mounted it. By the way, it mounts to a long gun point, so if you have like a light armor, medium armor, something like that, you can put it on your back. It does not just mount to your side like the smaller units. It's big. And that also means that it takes up a very vital spot, but you can see the value of it. And currently, it's priced
I know
at
you guys want
UVC inside the refinery
watch
store.
at this speed, right?
At the end of this video, I'll have a video showing where to get it in the refinery store, if I still have that B-roll. But here you can see it moving around, and it notes the size of an object. So the Pisces is too strong for this thing to just send it up into the sky, but you can skid it across the ground very easily.
Interesting.
And all I'm doing is locking on and then using...
Okay, so I thought he'd be able to lift it up already because I saw a guy tossing an arrow. Oh, maybe it was a low-gravity planet. I guess it takes mass into account also about what the planet is? Is that true? We got to test this out. Because I was pretty sure he'd be able to toss this around. So he can't actually lift it, but he can slide it.
Scroll wheel forward and back to pull the object further towards me and further away from me. Be careful with this, because you could lock onto something and bring it back to you extremely quickly, and then it could crush you. It did not happen to me, thank goodness, but I was constantly like, what's the deal here? How am I going to get this going? And I did try to skid it up the side of that mountain by the end of the shot, but it just didn't work out. It just kept kind of fighting me, and it eventually just stood still halfway up the mountain.
Mass and gravity, okay.
And I tried it different ways. I tried it different rocks, but let's just keep moving. I'm going to show you what it does work on very, very well. So this is just a regular cyclone. They're all in the same size category, so I would assume that this would work on all of them at this level. I did turn it off as a precaution, so it may...
Does anyone else always watch videos at the biggest, like 1.5 or 2x? I can't remember the last time I sat down and actually watched a video at normal speed. Like when you've got things to do and you just want to get it through quickly. Even, on TikTok even, if you use TikTok, if you hold down the bottom left side of the screen, it plays the video at 2x. That's just faster to get the information in, right?
Work or not work based on if it's turned off or on. And you will see that the two-handed tractor beam absolutely just completely can move this thing around. You could throw this at a ship flying by or something if you wanted to have some fun.
That's
and of
cool.
course, the cyclones are just so overbuilt. There's no issues at all with it. Now, this is me attempting to switch back to the small tractor beam to see what will happen. And you'll notice that basically it just kind of sits there. It does that little nudging effect, like it's trying to do something, but it doesn't do anything at all, whereas the two-handed tractor beam can absolutely chuck this around. So it's all about the size of the vehicle class. It doesn't seem to care if it's a ship or a ground vehicle. It seems to care of what class it is, and is it have shields disabled and other types of stuff disabled. That seems to be all it cares about. Specifically shields, I know for a fact, is one of the things it cares
Okay,
about.
so
Just
we
wanted to
knew
point out
that.
just a little bit more. It can really throw things around quickly. It can go fully over your head, and there is some references to like long-lasting batteries and such in the flavor text, and they have said in the past that tools will need batteries and recharging stations. So just bear in mind when you're throwing around these objects, if it's above your head and you run out of battery at that moment, it won't be pleasant. So just be very careful with these pieces of equipment, especially as they get more and more developed, and in general, just try to be careful. You'll notice that the Spartan, which is a large class ground vehicle, absolutely doesn't even get pushed around by this tractor beam.
No, no
so if you are
surprise.
concerned about people manipulating your ground vehicles of your group, do note that the Cyclone can be chucked around by it when it's super close, but the Spartan just kind of laughs even at the tier 2 handheld two-handed tractor beam. And I think that's kind of an interesting thing. It constantly goes back to a size class topic. So yeah, Pisces can be pushed on the ground. From what I've seen, the Cutter also can be pushed on the ground by this thing, possibly even picked up a little bit. But a ground vehicle like the Spartan simply is just so much mass. Its category is just too high, size 4. It just simply does not go anywhere. I think these sizes are probably going to be integrated into the wiki. This is me speculating now. They'll be integrated into the wiki where every vehicle in the game will eventually get marked up, and this will be just a category you'll look up in the wiki. Oh, can I move it or not with a size 1 or size 2 tractor beam, size 1 being the multi-tool with the attachment, and then size 2 being the handheld tractor beam, the 19K one you pick up from the refineries anywhere in the system. I feel like that's a fair compromise. We need some sort of semblance, so you don't have to test every single vehicle in the entire game, and you know right away if it's going to work with your tractor beam or not. But yeah, it's kind of interesting that I think a lot of people think ships automatically equal bigger, better, etc. And in this case, some ships way less than the Spartan or in lower category, at least for tractor beam tech, for than the Spartan. As you can see, we're heading through the refinery, and we started at the elevator of the location, headed all the way through the refinery's main areas. Don't get distracted by the left or the right when you go in there, and then you go into the mining support center, and inside the kiosk, in this store, there is your tractor beam. Now, there's a couple ways to go about this. If you, just for the record, for any new style kiosk, there's a 1 of 3 you'll see at the bottom there. Sometimes it's 1 of 2, sometimes 1 of 1. But when it's more than 1, what you can do is hit the +1, and it'll show you more items. But in this case, I'm searching for like any other new content. So is there new armors? Is there additional equipment? Is there attachments for the tractor beam? Which, by the way, in the system, it marks it as attachments none. So it is entirely possible they left the door open for having a tier 2 tractor beam that has its own attachment system. So far, that is not the case. So far, you just pick up the tractor beam and that's that. It could also just be a placeholder for batteries and such, but it is worth noting. Also, it's listed as a gadget, but it doesn't...
Nice one, Arcade. The segment's brought to you by Ben Shapiro. It is kind of close, isn't it? Now you mentioned it.
come up in gadgets. It's under personal weapons, just like the pirate multi-tool. But you'll see it here for 19K, the max lift tractor beam. And notice the class is gadget. Once again, even though it's class is gadget, it's not under gadget. Go to personal weapons and you'll be able to pick it up. And it does take up a rifle slot. So just keep it in the back of your mind. So, yep. That's how you get it. That's where you get it from. Be careful with it. Have a good time. Right now, it's once again on the EPTU, which just had another
19K. It's pricey, but obviously something that you buy once, right, and use a lot.
patch as of Saturday, November 5, or should I say November 4, Saturday. And a few of the glitches and errors and such were fixed. There was passes done on the SRV and the C1, but there is still quite a few crashes to the desktop. But I will give credit where credit is due. Every crash to desktop I had today was recovered, where I could literally just log back in. It would catch up me up right where I was standing. It's a little frustrating. I know they were trying.
Yeah, so that's also something I noticed whenever we had a crash. Last time I was on with you guys and we played, I was at the terminal and the server crashed, and I was like, server crashed, and expecting to come back from the hab, but I didn't spawn at the hab. You spawned exactly where you left off, in front of the terminal, which was pretty cool. So I do like that crash recovery.
Trying to work through it, and I give credit to CIG for working through the weekend on these, which is awesome, but it is what it is. You can note that I'm picking up the old school legacy stuff for the tractor beams as well. So the SRV has had its noise fixed. You can hear it's not screeching at you in this clip, but it doesn't make much of a noise right now. It is a little buggy at best how it works on the SRV. The C1 tractor beam is working phenomenally still for what it is. As a reminder, the SRV, one's claim to fame is that it can quantum as well when it's doing its thing, and also it is a stronger, higher size, I guess you could say, tractor beam, but the ship versions of these are a little different than the handhelds. More testing will be required. So I was just kind of screwing around on the EPTU with different players and such, trying to see if I could at least just connect, like see if the interface will connect. And the warning systems of
so I have a question. Can you combine? I know that they mentioned, like with the SRVs, if something's too big, then you can combine two of them to pull it. Can you combine two people using the handhelds to move a larger ship? Because there's a lot of griefing coming our way very soon if we can start doing that, right? Who leaves? A lot of people just turn off their ships when they land somewhere. And now you can possibly just track it away with a handheld. If you are standing, you don't even need an SRV. If there are two of us or three of us standing at the back of a Mercury Star Runner, can three people with handheld tractor beams lift up another ship? We gotta try that. Is that doable? Is it cumulative? Doesn't work if you leave shields on. Right, so if you leave your shields off and one handheld tractor has a limit to what it can lift, can you combine 2, 3, 4 people all using tractor beams? Because I see a lot of possibilities open. Watched the guy try, didn't work. Didn't? Because I haven't tried the SRV either, but did they not say that the SRV could move large things, larger ships, by combining together, right? Maybe it's something we gotta try. 30 people to raid a Caterpillar? Yeah. Or, no, think bigger. Hull D, Hull E. How many people does it take to move a Hull E? Yeah, there's a lot of testing to do. We have a lot of testing to do. Turns out you can start ripping an entire turret out of a ship. Yeah? So, with the new handheld tractor beam, it seems you can pull off big turrets. Oh, there's a lot of griefing coming. Just reading on Reddit. Interesting. That's going to be pretty good. Okay, so now we know what to try. All right. Saber Raven. I wish I had more codes to give away to you guys, you know. If only I had like 5 or 6 more. X1 buying. Ranger. Yeah, I'll be buying. Full integration of the air behalf of Squadron 42. Oh yeah? Let's take a look what... hey, it's Speedfragger. Hey, Speedfragger, you still around? Let's catch your video here. Let's see what you did. How's the new AI? Show us your stuff. Better be good. It's no sound. blackjack controlled area. On a mission to kill 10 hostiles. Assuming you got a good server here. Let's see how they do. I saw one video of them being completely relentless, just like swarming a guy. And they just killed him on reload when he tried to reload the weapon. Okay, this doesn't look so promising. Oh wait, no, okay, those aren't the guys. So far, underwhelming. Is that what this tweet's about? Well, okay, this isn't like the previous video I saw. The other one I saw, they were running around, they were swarming the guy. Okay, a bit better, but I'm not seeing a big difference so far. But congrats on staying alive this long. I think you had a bad server there. There's nothing special there. All the good stuff's behind the chat. No, you didn't miss anything, little boots. What the hell's going on in there? Yeah, here we go. Yeah. I will have to go for the black one. Right, piece of chef. So I've seen a guy post on a server with a higher tick, and the NPCs were like relentless. They were just swarming him, one after the other. So you saw them all standing in the elevator. They weren't doing anything. Yeah, what's up with the Rangers? Hey, CIG, what's up with that? So I did have to get the badge. Mark Sand is bugging me to get it done. What else was there I had to do on that? 999th badge still available, yes. And there was something happening today. Or was there? Master Modes Duel we did. Tank Royale. Start day. Alright. Let me just double check we're on live. If you guys want to hop into live, I gotta do a Tank Royale as part of the work to do to get the badge. Looks cyberpunkish. It does. It's totally with the neon signs in the background. That definitely took a lot of influence from cyberpunk. Let me double check my folder here. Am I on live? Star Citizen live. I am. Let's fire this up. Server error. Good start. Good start. All right. Live. That video was called 1.2 AI 30 FPS server by Hates Nick. Okay, what was he trying to show there? That they were not responding? Because that's nothing new. We've seen bad servers. I want to see the good server. Yeah, David, the red one's nice. Black is always better, though. Okay, firing up live. I gotta go into Tank Royale. As per Mark Sand's instructions, all I gotta do is live to the end to get the 999th Test Squadron badge. A long journey. Let's do it. Loading game. Here we go. The Rangers are not ready because they've sold how wheeled units work because they haven't figured out how to make acceleration not go from 0 to 80. What? How, Arcade? I mean, they've got the vehicles. Do the wheeled vehicles all go... Are you talking about how the wheel turns as opposed to making the wheel turn rapidly? Is that what you're talking about? WS Boogie wants to be my friend. Who's WS Boogie? Is there anyone in here? I don't recognize that. I'll leave it. Arena Commander, Classic Race, Tank Royale. Here we go. All right. Head to it. Yes, let's do it. Right, but they'll figure it out. I don't see why not. Yeah, right. Who's in live right now? Anyone want to jump in? If I do this by myself, is there just sitting around? Will that work? Let's launch. Let's see what happens. Launch. Let's go. Arena Commander Tank Royale. Let's roll. Oh, there's people in here. Deploy me. It's a beautiful map. And I'm using mouse and keyboard. Yeah. Okay. Go. And go. What? Why am I not moving? Am I not pushing the right button? Turn. How do you accelerate? Brake? Am I suffering a technical problem here? How do you go forward? Move. What? Don't tell me I have to set my keys. Yeah, I'm pushing W. Shift W? No! Stop shooting, I haven't moved. Oh, is that someone there? I think I can stand still and shoot. There is someone there. Behold my wrath of being immobile and shooting. I'm pushing W, nothing's happening. What am I doing? If W, check your bindings. Okay, well, I gotta be here for 3 minutes. Oh, even without moving, I'm just wrecking. Well, maybe it was just a bad spawn. Let me see if I respawn here. Or I just sit around. Or maybe that's just the game where you just aren't supposed to move. No, my HOTAS... Is it because my HOTAS is set differently? Is my HOTAS controlling it? No. Engine's on? I'm pretty sure the engine's on. Engines? Where's the engines? No. No. God damn. I don't own this tank, so... Engines. Brightness? No. I'm pretty sure the engine's on. It's running, right? Get out of turret mode? I am out of turret mode now. I'm not moving. That works. That works. Okay, now engine's off. You know what? Maybe my bindings. It may just be. I'm assuming it is. Stop shooting at me. Enter remote turret. Yeah. I can't move. Well, okay. Well, check this. We'll get a kill by keeping still. Thank you, Soufly. I'll just shoot you standing still over there. Nobody else can get kills by standing completely still except me, alright? You know what, I'll do my bindings in a sec. Let's just finish this and then we'll go check on bindings. The strategy. The gravity. Come on. Fire! Fire! No, miss. I wish I could move. I wish I could see. Is it how do you zoom in? Nope, not a hit. 30 seconds to go. Nobody else is moving too? Okay, so it's not me. Oh, is this just game mode where you shoot from where you are? Is that what's supposed to be happening? New game mode invented. Oh, now that you mention it, no one is moving. Yeah, look. Okay, I think it's bugged. No, he's moving. It's me.
You lost.
Okay, you know what? Let's go to bindings. Oh, Jangmo, you're in there. I got a kill too. Jangmo sucks. The worst of all. It's bugged. Alright. Okay, you know what? Let's try that again. Because there was one guy moving. It wasn't me. Jangmo's the worst. Well, I'm just happy. Oh, an error. Okay. I think the whole thing was just basically a 30k. Let's try it again. Jangmo, you want to go again? Let's try that again. Yeah. Let's do it. I keep on thinking that I'm doing something horribly wrong and it's not.
Battle Royale initiated.
And if it doesn't work this time, we'll check. So you guys say W makes you go forward? And is there a zoom? Anybody mobile? As in, do you have a cell phone on you? No? Jangmo, you gonna move? I'm not getting it. And no one's responding in chat either. No, there's a guy moving. Jolly, you tell us, is it working? Have you tried losing weight? God damn it. Comedians coming in here all the time. Of course, Tyler. You know, I'm doing the fasting thing where you just don't eat breakfast. Well, look, we don't need to be mobile. We can do this standing still. Bogus. Just move into my crosshairs. Just make it easy for us. I can hear it moving. I can do that. I just can't move forward and backwards. What else is there to do? Power off maybe? And power back on. Turn off again. Engine power on. Engage systems. Will that do it?
Command systems.
Okay, turn off and on again is not doing anything either. Let's just try to get one kill. Jolly, I know you want to get killed by me. I couldn't be more of a sitting duck if I tried. Now I regret not buying one of these tanks. Although I do think the Storm is going to be a lot more fun and maneuverable. Come on. Nope. Not moving. I see Jolly Green Giant came in. I'm just gonna fire blindly and hope we hit someone. There we go. Redbeard. As soon as you come around this rock, let me know. Does the tank fit inside the Valkyrie? Not this one. It's too high. Yeah, that's a good distance, Redbeard. Just hold that. Hold that. You're coming down a valley, though. The Storm will. Yeah, the Storm is much lower profile. Soon as he comes over this hill, we got him. Of course, we can't do any kind of evasive maneuvers. But as soon as he pops his up, come on. No, Jangmo! I'll avenge you. I'll avenge you. Get out and push. Can I? Can you exit the vehicle here? No, you cannot. That's too bad. But how come some people can move, though? What's the secret sauce? You know what, chat? We should, when this works, and when I get this working, we should all jump in. And, we'll fight for a Saber Raven code. Given to us by Seth. Who has 5 of them, apparently. Here we go. I see him. He's coming from behind this rock. Come on, Redbeard. I can't move. This is thrilling action. We're all gonna do Tank Royale. And we're gonna fight for a Saber Raven code. That wasn't me, he just blew up, by the way. As much as I'd like to engage these guys, the most I can do is just sit in one spot. Anyway, that's boring. Well, thanks for trying, guys. I appreciate it. That concludes our game for today for trying to get the test code. Back to menu. You know, is it my bindings? Let's see something. Hang on. Game settings, audio controls. No. Mouse sensitivity, no. Where's keyboard? Although, no, it's on my keyboard. My keyboard works for everything else. It wasn't me. Jolly, you can move? So is it me? Okay. Alright, let's see. Flight on foot? Where would that be? Where would those settings be? Control profiles? No. Vehicles. Cockpit. Seats and operators. Cockpit? No. Would it be flight movement? Ground vehicles tab. Right. Guide me, oh wise ones. Okay, where do I check on that? Ground vehicles tab near the bottom. Advanced. Okay, let's go back. Options. Controls. No. Key bindings. Advanced control customization. Right? Ground vehicle movement. Oh, wait. No, it's right. No, it's set. This is correct. It's there. Okay, so I can't explain it. Was there maybe some kind of conflict with my HOTAS? But I wasn't the only one experiencing the problem, though. This is Star Citizen. It's like 1 minute gameplay, 20 minutes problem solving. That's what we typically do here. I do want to play that, though. Okay, so this is correct, right? This is correct. There's nothing I'm missing here. Ground vehicle movement. W is forward. I'm not touching anything else. You're good. So what is the problem? Tank Royale. Right. Launch. Let's try again. Try a different tank. It's bugged. Maybe. Key bindings are right, Jangmo. Right? We all saw it. I said W to go forward. This is so cool, the image in the front way. It's a real-time image, right? Little tank going along there. That's so cute. I'm right back in. No, I can hear it. It's just not moving. Stop shooting me! God damn it. I'm just sitting here. Keep still. Bah! Fire! Well, okay. We got a kill. Thank you, Redbeard. Slow moving me though. Alright. Troubleshooting. Let's go. How do I... The keybinds are correct. Hit Z. Okay. Yeah, that's a zoom. Thank you. Unplug my HOTAS? Oh, good God, no. I'm scared if I unplug it, then I'll never get back in where it's supposed to be. Good shot. Interesting. You know what? Let me power down and restart from the HOTAS. Because shouldn't the HOTAS... How do you swap a tank? Okay, power off. Powering on. The HOTAS is not moving me forward or backwards. Try driving while not in the turret. Okay. So, you can hear that, right? At the start screen, change vehicles. Okay, Pizza Chef, let's try that. Combat logging. Combat logging. Let's just wait. No, actually, no, let's do it now. Combat log. Arena Commander. Tank Royale. Vehicle selection. Tumble Nova 2. Is it letting me change? Select ship. Did something change? Did that do it? Number 2. Select ship. Launch. All right. Pizza Chef, let's see. I like your suggestion. I've got a good feeling about it. And nothing. Oh yeah. Stand still. Stand still. Adjusting for gravity. Fire. Oh yeah. Keep still. You're dead. I'm the best. May question that why am I the leader of test, you know? What are my special skills? The special skills are just having amazing eye-hand coordination. And you're next. You're next. Yeah, I got you. Lead the target a bit. You can't run. There's nowhere to go. Oh, close. Close. This game mode is so much fun. Dead. Oh, still going. No. Now dead. See, I don't need to move. When we get to my level. Okay, let's get K. Let's help you out. Almost. Almost. Blindly over the rock. He's so dead. And no, that was close. This game mode is fun. Guys, you gotta get in here. Boom! Hit T to lock and lead on them. Oh! I totally forgot about that. Can you lead a target? I completely forgot. God damn, you can! Hello. Stig! Stream sniping! Stream sniper! Someone call CIG! I'll avenge you. I totally forgot about targeting, you're right. Good call. But Seth, when you get to my level of gameplay, I don't need targeting, right? You just know, it's a feeling. Francisco is still talking about the Gatak. Yeah, we theorized that Gatak is coming out with a new ship, right? So we know that. Well, right now we're just playing, it's a game called Stuck in the Mud. But see, I'm not getting... I can't target this guy. I don't need to, though. Blindly. Okay, this is my enemy. Here he comes. Here he comes. Get it. No. Alright, I got this one. I got this one. And... oh, bit high. But was good. Bit high. Bit high. There. No, stop moving. Keep still.
You lost.
I lost! Anyway, that should be enough to give me my badge. Hey, 3 kills with not moving. It's pretty good. Jangmo bringing great disappointment to the org. Stig, not bad. With 3 deaths. Okay, final one. Let's see if this one works. Okay, I'm curious to try to figure out what this bug is. Maybe change of map? Let's see. Pressing W. HOTAS. Forward, backwards, does nothing. Still doesn't work. Shift W. Spacebar W. Squad chat? No. Anybody is stuck. It sounds like the engine's spinning up. Can you hear that? You have to be in a driver's seat? Right. So you can hear the engine moving, right? Try R. What does R do? Try reverse. Okay, W and S. Neither one. And is there something I'm not pushing? Is there a button I'm missing? Power off, engine off. Engine's on. It sounds like it's moving. What is it? I really want to play this. Just using a... Thank you, Stig. Thank you very much. Is there a parking brake? No. Either I have some sort of mental cognitive problem. That's not the HOTAS. There is no brake. I am pushing. The keybind is correct. Spinning works. I can't explain it. Brake is spacebar. I need a tractor beam, yeah. Z is zoom, strangely enough. Can we shoot those? Oh, we can. Oh, that's awesome. What if I get out the seat? Alright, so I'm holding Y. Correct? Holding on Y. Nothing happens. Powering off and on did nothing. Nothing there either. Anyway. Alright, we tried, guys. We tried. I'll figure it out. Let's Google that. Yeah, typically getting out the seat you'd think would work. Didn't work there. Oh well. Alright, so Tank Royale accomplished. Next thing to do is Gun Rush. Alright, Gun Rush it is. Oh, wait, we did Gun Rush. Master Modes we did. Gun Rush we did. That's with the skeletons, right? Master Modes Duel. Master Modes Vandal Swarm. Oh, that we can do anytime. Tank Royale we just did. Single weapon elimination, that's on November 12th. Okay, that's next week. Team tank battle, November 19th. Alright, well, that's all we can do. Oh, speaking of the AMD Mustang, remember this guy? Yeah. You know what? Let's take this guy out. I haven't flown this guy in a while. It has weapons, right? No, this is racing. I hate racing. Gun Rush we did, Duel we did. Okay, there's nothing left to do here. We did all that. That's disappointing. Very disappointing. Yeah, well. Sorry, guys. We tried. We tried our best. Didn't work out. No more suggestions. No. That's it. This look like a box art to you? Yeah. Let's see what Reddit has to say. Maybe Reddit's got more theory crafting about this. Rumors of an RSI mining ship. Interesting. Interesting. I'm really bugged out about. I really want to get the tank rail going. Interesting. We'll have to get back to that. All right, so back to theory crafting, I guess. Well, I Google Tank Royale not moving on this side. Anybody got a solution for me yet? Star Citizen Tank Royale. Something is broken. No. Your tank. No. Unstowed. No. I can't immediately see. Yeah, we'll have to dig around for that more. Can't find a solution. Irritating. But Jolly, you are moving, right? Was my throttle zeroed or neutral? I moved my throttle back and forth. There was still nothing. There was no movement at all. Delete. No, I will never delete user file. Seth saying it's definitely my HOTAS. Okay. The reason I hate pulling out my HOTAS is when you plug it back in, it messes up the order at which the Star Citizen file reads your HOTAS, right? So you don't know which is HOTAS 1, 2, and 3? So if I remove my HOTAS, defaulting the keybinds, it was. You know what? Let me try. I'm going to try going into the game with someone who has a tank and take it out and see if that makes a difference. And actually, no, any ground vehicle. Any ground vehicle should do. No, but I was using the mole. Okay. It works in game. I was driving the mole the other day, and that was fine. It needs to be in turret mode. Did I just miss a button somewhere? Restore devices? No, devices are fine. Pushing W does make vehicles go forward. It was just that particular tank. I don't know why. Throttle needs to be set up before commands will work on your throttle. It's just useless advice. Come on, guys. Right, Jess, I'm right. The engine, I push W, you hear the engine's working. So it's just me? Had to manually assign my HOTAS to the tank movement because I was doing weird stuff per turn. We'll see. Look, logging into the game and taking out the mole worked. Because we're driving the mole the other day. So it's not that. The keybinds are fine. It was just the tank. Don't know why we have to do CIG's Q&A for them. Change the map? Maybe. Change the tank? We tried. And Jolly, you said you were working, right? Well, look, the thing is, when a person of my talent and skill level joins the game, CIG automatically tries to nerf you to make it fair for other people. So the best way to nerf is basically make me immobile, so people have a better chance. But even then, you saw, I mean, I was just wrecking everyone as it is. So I think it's just fair, right? Boss nerf, exactly, Ratter. You got it. we found the problem. I was just too good. It only lets the lesser individuals move around to make them more difficult to hit. It's a good representation of your... yeah. But this is Star Citizen, right? There's going to be problems. Had my HOTAS unplugged and it worked. I don't unplug my HOTAS because then it messes up the order at which it reads your HOTAS 1, 2, and 3. And the second you pull something out, it messes it up. I don't know. So anyway, we're going to go back to theory crafting then. It's a known issue. There are some USB hubs that treat it right, some other boards do not. Subliminal and Buzzkiller, both references have a USB sub they recommend. Adam Warlock, I don't think it's an issue with USBs. It's more about the issue about what you plug in first. Right, so in my settings, like HOTAS 1 is, say, the stick and HOTAS 2 is the throttle. And if I unplug something and plug it back in, that order changes, right? So I try not to touch it at all. In fact, once I've plugged it in, I'm not touching anything. Don't even bump the cable even. Did I plug in the tank? Right, amigo, it was... the power in the tank was off. That's the problem. Go into HOTAS settings, do for ground movement. It's a workaround. Yeah. You know, I'll figure it out when we end the stream. I do want to do more tank rail. Those things are fun. But why they're talking about RSI mining ships now? Hmm? First images of Pyro 5. Okay. Beautiful. Oh yeah. Who remembers this? HOTAS 1 and 2 was never a problem for me either. You can force using Joy to key. Don't set anything. If you want to use a joystick configuration, you can force Windows to recognize. But you guys are assuming that it's not recognizing W to go forward. But when I go into any other ground vehicle, it does work. It was just that tank. So what is it then? Because we drove the mule yesterday. And that was fine, right? Damn, that looked terrible. Also, this ship. Everyone kept asking, "Where's the ship? When are you gonna get this ship?" And the ship was just a random model they used just for the hell of it, just to fill up space. It was never meant to be a ship you get in the game. So before someone asks me, "Is that the new ship we're getting?" the answer is no. That is not a ship that is coming to this game. It was just a random model. Although it's not bad. I mean, we do need more vertical ships, right? Restore devices, joystick 1, 2. Jangmo, I'm not touching my sticks. There's a console command that swaps control inputs for you. Yes. Jason, that is correct. To switch to keyboard. I know, yeah. Prototype reliant, right. Is anyone having issues with Discord? Gundam, no. I don't believe there's a problem with Discord right now. Discord looks fine to me. It's just you. Restart Discord. Had the game spawn me on top of a rock, which made me so I couldn't move. Amigo, no. We spawned in different locations there, so it wasn't that. I'll figure it out. It is very likely something Hotash related. Something is making the... Athy, also, what's the Discord issue? Is it just my Discord or all Discords? Outage, okay. Not seeing any mention of an outage. Unresolved incident, elevated latency. Okay, there are latency errors right now, but that's it. Otherwise, servers look to be up. Don't panic. Everything's fine. What's going on here? Cross section. That's beautiful. Who did this? VMXEO? Oh, Starfab. It is an awesome ship, isn't it? I have it's a known issue with known solutions. Everything people suggest they can fix this, it's your choice. What? Adam, you saying I have to listen to people in my chat? Yeah, we'll give it a shot. So if you say if I unplug it and it comes and I put it back in, it should be all right. Use joystick gremlin. But hang on. Adam, let me understand. I can move in any other vehicle in the game, but the tank I cannot. So therefore, suddenly is a problem. You know what? Let's test this out, okay? Let's go pull a vehicle right now. God, you're gonna make me do this, aren't you? Launch game. Let's get back in. Okay, let's double check this. If I cannot move forward in the tank, it means no vehicle should be able to move forward because the W key is not moving them, right? So if I can use a different vehicle, does that mean your theory is wrong? And if you are wrong, you owe me a Saber Raven. Let's try. Let's go. That's right, Gundam. 400i is the best ship. But I'm using a remote turret in a tank. Right. It's the only vehicle that does that. So is my problem that I was trying to drive in remote turret mode, but I should be driving in... But I did that. The Keybinds are overriding each other, maybe. Is there a way to get a different vehicle? Let's load in again. Let's try again. I mean, what's the definition of insanity? Remind me. Or can I pull another vehicle from somewhere here? I don't know. Okay, so let's go to that tank number 2. Select ship. Okay. Is there a loadout to mess around with? No paints? No. No, it's fine. Alright. Okay. The definition of insanity is when I launch tank mode, I can drive outside and inside the tank. I thought so too. They changed how it works, didn't change the default settings. JS, what's up? Hello. Okay, so you're saying I shouldn't be able to drive from here. But listen. I'm pushing W. That should be moving. No? Go into the tank? Okay, I'm in the tank. Engines are on. Soldot, hello. Everything seems fine as far as I can tell. What's that? Does that do anything? Rebound, another key. No, W is different. W and S are the binds for forward and backwards. If you can hear it trying to move, it means keys are working. Right, so listen. I'm going to push S. Now I'm going to push W. I've got the handbrake on. No, I'm not going forwards and backwards at the same time. I'm not that brain damaged. Throttle forward, okay. HOTAS throttle forward and pressing W. Throttle back, W, no. It's a good idea, okay. No, the wheels are not turning. I'm pushing W. You can hear it's trying to move. Is it possible my HOTAS is the brake? Even though I'm trying to push forward and backwards in the HOTAS, I'm not... you know what? It's probably taking a reading from the HOTAS to go to 0, because I'm pushing W. I think try to fix it with Gremlin. Do I have to start downloading things to make this work? To cycle the engines. You don't have a controller hooked up. No control, just my usual HOTAS. But here's the thing, the mule worked. Why not this? HOTAS overriding it somewhere. Right, so what I'm thinking is the HOTAS is set to 0, and because it's a ground vehicle, maybe I can turn. Can we roll downhill? No, we cannot. Oh, that's too bad. This looks like fun. Into the turret. Any targets here? No one. It's a big space. Shift into first gear. Thanks. Eliminate brake as a possibility. Unbind that from HOTAS. I don't have a brake setting in my HOTAS. It's just something is interfering with W and S from working. And the only thing which could be doing that is if there's a signal from the HOTAS telling it to stop. And the only signal from the HOTAS would be if it's set to 0 on thrust, which it is. But if I set forwards, which I'm doing right now, it's still not. What's the keybind to go to turret mode? Anyone know? Can use a HOTAS with ground vehicles. I can move. This is my stick. So stick is working. Countermeasures work. Forward thrust. Nothing. Strafing does nothing. Yeah. Jolly, we have to solve this. This is all part of the fun. And now that I use my HOTAS... Oh, there we go. Back to keyboard and mouse. Remove the wheel chocks, yeah. I can't wait for some good tank battles. That's so good. But also the storm, Tumbrel Storm, is gonna be fun. That's awesome range. Look at the range in this thing. So good. Hit your computer with a 2x4. Yeah. Ah, well. That's okay. Another time. What's happening in Lorville? Do you use a split throttle? No. I've never used a split throttle on my HOTAS. Should we enjoy the service between before the free flight begins and destroys us all? And where am I and why am I dressed in this? I forgot what brought us here. Just to test, I want to pull a ground vehicle. Just to prove I'm not insane. Let's do that. Did they fix the leaning thing where characters lean to the side? Looks like it. We're gonna go pull a mule. Because if I can drive... Is there any difference between a mule or any ground vehicle? It shouldn't be. This is bugging me now. I gotta know. I just missed it. Oh wait, I'm not going to the space. Where do I pull? I don't go to the spaceport if I want to pull a vehicle. I have to go to, where is it? Gate 6? Which is the closest gate in Lorville here where I am. Yeah, Box Monkey, which gate? What's the closest gate? I want to say 4 or 6. I could be wrong. Tall Raven, thanks for the follow. Speaking of ravens, where's the Saber Raven, Seth? Where are my 5 Saber Ravens? Should we look at the map? Yeah. So let's see. I am here. I can't wait for maps. Maps are going to be awesome. Am I on the right train? If I just stay on this train, do I get to a gate? So Adam, we gave Chris Roberts a bottle of schnapps many years ago. And ever since then, there's been nothing but delays and problems with Star Citizen. Now, I'm not saying that our schnapps caused cognitive problems with Chris Roberts, but I wouldn't put it past, and we're blaming Darge, who's not here right now, but Darge made that schnapps. And everything started going slow after that point in 2016 when we presented him with the schnapps. So, yeah, we'll see. No, I want to go to a gate. Is this going to take me to a gate? Terminal line, spaceport. Will this take me to a gate? I'm just guessing. We're responsible for his brain damage. Never had schnapps before. What's it made from? This particular one, I believe, was made from peach. Darge isn't here. I think it was a peach schnapps. Most likely. I don't remember what I don't remember. But no one went blind from drinking it, so that was a good thing.
Now arriving, Metro Center. Please watch your step when disembarking the train.
Okay, I'm not on the right train. I need to go to a gate.
Person security reserves the right to search travelers at any
No salty tears in that one. Okay, this is not where I need to go. God damn. I've never taken the train to gates. Where's the hell's the gate? Perimeter line. Yeah, that sounds promising. Perimeter line. Follow the signs. You don't need map. Here we go. Gate 46. This is what I need. Metro Center. Gate 6. Here we go. If only we had maps. The Salty Tears Schnapps is coming in 2024 for holding the line of credit. Peppermint and peach schnapps. That sounds very sweet. The thing you gotta be careful with sweet. That doesn't look promising at all. Should I jump in? Chat? Should I risk it? I'm not going in there. Let's go on this side. This might be a long train ride, though. I don't know, Stig. Sometimes you can risk it and it works out okay. David, this is a 4070 with 64 gigs DDR5 and a 13700K, I want to say. If anything, it's the RAM just runs. I'm streaming and the gaming from the same rig, which is awesome. And once we get to the gate, we'll pull out the vehicle and I will be redeemed. Everyone's saying I don't know what I'm talking about. If vehicles work, then the tank should work. I'm just bugged for the tank. That's the only thing. You need more RAM. Yeah. So, I mean, I was on 16 gigs of RAM before this. And you had to shut down Chrome. Every time you play Star Citizen and go, you are under 8 gigs of RAM. We need more space. Like, okay, so it was always shut down Chrome, close everything, and then play Star Citizen. It's the only way it worked. Yeah, RAM was a secret.
City gates. Please watch your step when disembarking the train.
Here we go. Okay, terminals. Oh, where?
Step away from the platform edge when train is approaching.
Now, to test. Am I going the right way? I think so. Wait, did I get off at the right spot? I just walked off.
Trespassing or attempting to trespass on train tracks.
Perimeter
is a
gate
serious
5.
and dangerous offense.
Where the hell am I? Perimeter gate 4. Exit. No, this is it. What should be it? 7900. Oh yeah, so JS, that's the go-to apparently for getting smooth frames here. Griffin! Thanks for... Griff, what do I pay you for? You know, you're supposed to be at first thing in the morning. How was your stream? Did you stream this morning?
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Hoverquad, Dragonfly, Grey Cat. How the hell do I have a Grey Cat? I didn't even know I had this. Tumbrel Cyclone, Tumbrel Nova. Oh, okay, let's
Person Dynamics is hiring
try this.
local employment offices for job opportunities in a variety of fields.
Retrieve.
Vehicles, your vehicle has been
Garage
delivered to
1.
the following location.
Doctor's appointment. Everything okay with you, Griff, or just a normal checkup? Alright, moment of truth, ladies and gents. Spawned in Tumble Nova. Now, if this... why do I have this? I don't own a Tumble Nova. Is this a... Do you get this for something else? I don't own this. Why do I have this in my account? I have no idea why this exists. It's a Storm Loner. Okay. I think I have the Storm, yes. Alright. Powering up. Powering up. There we go. I don't have voice command, I just push the buttons. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment of truth. I am pushing W. Apparently, W makes it go forward, S makes it go backwards. Alright? It seems that D makes it go this way, A makes it go and W makes it go forward like I said it would do. But you gotta download Gremlin this, and you gotta unplug your HOTAS and then plug your HOTAS back in, and then do a handstand and spin around 3 times. And once you do that, you light some incense and say some affirmations towards Chris Roberts and give Sandy a text and let her know. And then after you do all that, when you push W, the tonk will work. Or all of you are wrong. You're all wrong, and I'm right, as always. Always. My rear is open. Athy, I want it that way. Okay? But also, I had no idea. Delete user folder. Yes, yes. But it's cool. I had no idea I had the tonk. How do I close my rear? Missiles? No? Power off, engine off. Exit. Close exterior. Let's go! So that's weird. Why would I bug out in Arena Commander but not in the game? I told you flipped joysticks is different than keyboard binding is not working. I didn't flip anything. I did nothing, Adam. From Arena Commander to this, I touched nothing. Nothing's changed. Delete system 32. Yeah. Enter turret mode. Okay. Is there a key to enter turret mode? It seems that pushing W makes it go forward in turret mode too. Huh. That is so weird. How do you explain that? Alright, so at least we know that's done. I'm just happy to know it's not me. It's you. It's never me. It's always you. Ah, cool. So at least I know I have this in my my inventory. I had no idea. No, don't impound me. Get out. Okay, impound me. Stand up, please. And I'm stuck. Okay. So while we're here, is there any other vehicles I should pull that you guys want to see? I guess we'll do a show and tell. Let's take a look. That's not it. Of course I know how to get back in. I have a wonderful sense of direction. Rover. Impounding is... Yeah, so I mean, impound it. Park it for me. It's just the valet, right? Let's see what else I have here that I don't know about.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Dragonflies. Drake Mule. Grey Cat. Sorry, over. Tumbrel Cyclone. Tumbrel Nova. No. Grey Cat? No. Hover Quads. You know what? I don't think I've actually flown the Hover Quad since I got it. Where's my Lynx? I don't know. Am I supposed to have a Lynx? Griff. Ursa Rover, Tumbrel Cyclone. You know what? I want to take out the Hover Quad. In fact, Griff, I think this is the Nox I won from you. Hmm? Let's take it out. Griffin was doing a giveaway, which I entered, and totally not fixed, but I did win.
Stand by.
I thought you're supposed to get the links with your 600i. Are you not? I could be wrong. Right. So, and we bugged with a Phoenix. I had a Phoenix, and I upgraded the Phoenix to the 600. Do I lose the links? Not that
Visit us again.
I don't really care. I mean, I don't think I'll be using the vehicles that much, but it would be cool to have.
Welcome to the ASOP
Did it spawn?
Vehicle. Please visit us again.
No.
Goodbye. Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Vehicle selected. Stand by.
Okay. It's not delivering my Nox. Why? Am I blocking
Please
the...
visit us again.
I think I may have to store my current
to
ship.
the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Might be a bug. No. Okay, can I pull something else? Full of bugs. Want the E1 flying? Very different ships, Arcade. Right? One's a bomber and one is not. The 600 gets you the G12. Oh.
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
I'm not pulling anything now.
By agreeing to customs protocols, you are subject to all person law and can be prosecuted for violation.
Supposed to be an Origin rover for 600 or G12. Oh wait, so if I got rid of my Phoenix, then I lose the links, but I am getting a G12 for the 600i. I forget. It's not really that important to have these vehicles in the game right now, but okay, nothing's pulling, and that did not spawn out.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Vehicle selected. Stand by.
The air quality around Thorville has been known to have adverse physical effects. Make sure
And nothing.
with certified breathing apparatus.
Links come with the constellation. Yeah, Thorn. Alright, so this is bugged. Sorry guys. Nothing happening with that.
Employment offices for job opportunities in a variety
Unless the server's about to crash. Server death? Possible. Possible. And I cannot walk away. And we broke it. Good work, everyone. 30k inbound. Here we go. At least we can identify it. And also timely, because now it is my lunch break. Should I get lunch and come back? I've got to make food, though. We're making banh mi, which is Vietnamese subs, and I've been marinating the meat for a day now. Actually, no, I've got a bit of cooking to do. We're not going to do it. It's not going to work. Yeah. Well, guys, I want to thank you for joining my morning stream. I'm going to go and start preparing some lunch. But tomorrow morning, same place, same time, everyone gets the 30Ks. Yeah. Aram Slary suddenly his ears perked up. Bun me? Yes. Another funny thing is, Mr. Slary, I was dating. No, we were married. I was already married to my wife. And we were in San Francisco, and we walked past the store. She goes, "Oh, let's get a banh mi." And I go, "What's that?" She goes, "It's a sandwich." And I was like, "How the hell have we been married, and I've never had this in my life before?" So if you guys don't know, it's a Vietnamese subs made on delicious, fresh French bread. And once you've had it, you'll never go back to eating any other kind of sandwiches. Yeah, so I've been marinating the meat in the fridge now for 2 days. It's ready to go. I'm going to cook that up now. So think of me. I enjoy it. But tomorrow morning, same place, same time, we will attempt another Tank Royale. Now that I know it's not me, it's you. Thank you for the follow, Raven and Black Jane and Joy Pop and Boss Costume and Matt Gauthier. Thank you very much. Same place, same time tomorrow morning. We'll cover some news. I think there'll be no more theory crafting. But Griff, we're going to do kind of a dual stream or a podcast in the morning sometime, I think. I'll catch up with you once I'm done in a bit here. Athy, thanks for dropping by. Doc, thanks. Twin City Jeff 07 to you. Jassim. Yeah, I think so. All right. I'm starving. Thanks for joining me. That was a lot of fun. You know, I'm enjoying the streaming a bit more, I gotta say. At first, so we started streaming during SeasonCon because I couldn't attend, so I thought I'll do it online, but it's growing on me now. This morning, there used to be so much prep, and I'd sit down and I go, oh, you know, I gotta think of a good title. This morning I sat down, I just typed in some crap as a title, start streaming, go, and that was it. And look at us now. No, you guys are great. I'm enjoying the. I can see why people do it. You know, I didn't like. The thing is, I don't watch streamers. I don't find. I guess that is maybe the awesome which are entertaining, but I don't watch streamers. I don't watch streamers play. I mean, I've watched news and politics maybe, but I've never watched gamers. And so I never thought of it as a thing to do, but I'm catching on. I gotta say, I'm starting to enjoy it more. Tomorrow's title will be some crap. Yep. Thanks, Jassim. That's exactly it. Right. In any case, guys, we'll see you tomorrow morning. Same place, same time. Thank you very much. Oh, wait. I've got to toss the host. And now the Griffin's watching. He's like, Montoya better raid someone, because if he doesn't, I'll never hear the end of it. So let's go check out who is on right now. Let's see. Hassan? No. Burks? No, he's got tons. Space Tomato, too many viewers. Let's see. Iris Siri, she seems lovely. Alright, guys. I'm going to toss you over to Jade the Jaguar. And she's doing a lovely stream called Mommy Licks Your Ears. I don't know if this is Star Citizen related, but I think it could be. So, should we? Good God. I don't think I can actually scroll down and look some of these, but let's go see who is in Star Citizen. And has less than 50 viewers. Avenger 1's on. Detox is on. We've hosted Detox. No. Merc Live? Salty Leon, Der Daus. I don't recognize these guys. They don't recognize any of these. Who is Onsra? Pyro, the War of Bobs. What is Bobs? Okay, this is like old man questions. I've seen a lot of reference to people calling other people Bobs. Are Bobs basically the new terms for Care Bears? Is that what it is? Because I don't like it. Back in my day, I don't like it at all. Montoya. Should I host this guy? Bob is Andy. Onsra is cool. What do you mean Bob is Andy? Like a React Andy? Can I host? What happens if I host myself? A classic Andy. What the hell does that mean in terms of... If I host myself, do I have to keep on streaming? Is that what happens? I don't like it. What is a Bob? But it's supposed to be like a derogatory comment, calling someone a Bob, is that it? Or just your normal Andy? But that's a Care Bear. That's so skibbity. Oh, Maya's on. Actually, no, I read Maya yesterday, didn't I? Who is Carolinga? Bob is a normie. And when did this come about? Because I just discovered it like a week ago. Because if I don't hear it from my kids, then it's not cool. And Bob is not something they've used. So that means it's like a Gen Z thing, which is not cool anymore. Or Gen X. No, it's not Gen X, Gen Z. Which is lame. Dora the Destroyer, Neville. No, I want to toss a rate. So who needs 30 viewers? Come on. Marcus? No. Vertigo? We've given to Vertigo already. I mean, he could always use more, right? Vertigo? Oh, he's on break. Or not. Let's check.
Like, what is this?
No, he's on. Should we toss to Vertigo? Sitting there with 50 viewers. Yeah, he needs it. Let's toss to Vertigo. / raid. HC Vertigo. Let's get him up to 100 viewers. He can do it. HC Vertigo. Off you go. All right, ladies and gents. Tomorrow, same time, same place. I'll catch you soon. Going off to Vertigo in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Catch you later. And you're out. God, what the hell's wrong with chat in my stream? You know, the stupidity and the stupid advice they give? That guy, Arcade? Did I push the button? Oh my God, I gotta push the button. Oh. Take care, guys.